This time on Bryce Presents.
So Bryce isn't here today because his foot is hurt. So I decided to come to the Museum of Science and Industry for two reasons. One, I'm going to do some Mold-A-Ramas again for you. And then another reason, behind me they have a special exhibit that I want to see, and it's this. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I know some of you are probably asking, but Judson, are you going to do geocaches like Bryce does? No. But what about Adventure Labs? No. But there's one right over there. Shh. No. I bought my ticket and immediately saw our first Mold-A-Rama. Here it is. It is the Chicago skyline. But I already have that one, so we're gonna move on. Here in the center of the museum is the Eye of Sauron. Yes, progress. Here is the funniest hidden secret in the train. It's a bear attacking a campsite. Yogi is hungry. I don't think there's a basement big enough for me to have that train set, but that would be pretty cool. And there is the second Mold-A-Rama machine of the day. I believe, yep, it's the train one. Here we go. Our first catch of the day. Waiting. Soon. And... not quite. Oh, wait. It's got more stuff to do. Hold on. And train. We have a train. Here's the Colleen Moore Ferry Castle. There used to be a Mold-A-Rama of this one, but I believe the mold cracked, so they can't make any more. However, there is one on display here at the MSI, so I will try to get a picture of that as well.
It is made of
so intricate design and everything. It's pretty cool, but also like it's always being narrated by this lady, and it sounds kind of like just a crazy person talking about their toy castle. There's another one of the rooms.
It's like where the beast lives.
It just sounds like, okay, I guess Aunt Dorothy's not coming to Thanksgiving next year. That's kind of sad. Genetics. Decoding life. When you figure out how to decode life, let me know, because I have no idea. So let's go see if we can see any baby chicks hatching. It's the miracle of life. Nope. All right, but here's one I need. It is the baby chicks. And these ones will not get fed to snakes at the Lincoln Park Zoo. So we're gonna go ahead and try to make one. And away we go. Hooray! That's right, if you come to the Museum of Science and Industry, you can take home a couple of hot chicks. This is really hot. I'm gonna let it cool for a minute. I thought that this one had a mohawk, but it's actually an eggshell fragment, so that makes a lot more sense now. All right, we're in the farm exhibit, and that's a big cow, which is fitting because here is the Mold-A-Rama, which I believe will also be a cow. It used to be a tractor, but the tractor's been gone for a little while, I think. I was right. It's a cow. There it is.
one favorite now.
Cow. I would have filmed it being made, but a very loud family walked up next to me and the mom would not stop narrating everything that was happening, so here we are. I really needed to get a picture of this. It's the Atomic Energy Lab. This is a toy kit, I'm serious, that they used to sell to children in the 50s that actually contained radioactive material that they just gave to kids. You know, build your own bomb at home, kids. A whole display on how Mold-A-Ramas start life. This is the beginning of Mold-A-Ramas, little plastic gunk, little bits and pieces. And that's a pretty cool shot of interior mold of the space shuttle. Look at all the Mold-A-Ramas. Covet them. Covet them in all their glory. Let's see if I can't find the Colleen Moore Castle. Oh, many more chicks. Come around. There's the Wienermobile, which I just got. Ooh. Some of these are really rare. Some of these are still available at zoos and such. Oh, there's Jiminy Cricket. Aha, I think, yes, here's the Colleen Moore Fairy Tale Castle. Super duper rare. If you own one, take care of it, because there's no more ever again. Space robot. Why, it's George Washington, first president of these here United States of America. Let's get a bust of him. And away we go. I cannot tell a lie. These are fun. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Hey, it's a Boeing 737. 727, I'm sorry. That might actually stay up in the air instead of the 737s. And since we have a Mold-A-Rama of the 727, here's an actual 727 that we can go into. Well, let's go in now. Boy, airplanes used to have a lot more legroom. It's the streetcar mold, which I very much desire. That's a Tennessee Williams reference if you don't know theater. Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. Yeah, this one's actually pretty detailed. Look at all the little people in there. Going somewhere. Hey, here is the most famous mold in the Museum of Science and Industry. It is the U-505 submarine. It's a Nazi sub that was captured during World War II. So just like our ancestors, we are going to capture a Nazi sub to take home. Okay, that took like 10 tries to get my card to work, but it seems like it is working now. Ooh. Boom, we got it. And there it is. So they actually towed this sub onto land and then built the building around it. Like, they did not try to get it in, they just parked it. It used to be just parked outside of the museum, and so they finally decided to just build a structure around it. So there is no way to get this thing back into the water. Now, if you're in the Museum of Science and Industry, you may notice a chlorine smell, and that's this place, the Idea Factory. They have a lot of water play area and fun stuff for kids and stuff like that. I used to come here, being there a lot, but I took field trips there. It was like my favorite place because you could just let the kids roll. It's gated, so you could just let children run through there doing whatever they wanted, and you didn't have to really supervise them very much. Now I don't go in there because I have no children with me, and I would probably get asked to leave the museum if I went in now. And here is the final mold for today. Let's Sears Tower. I know it's Willis. I don't care. I call it the Sears Tower still, as most Chicagoans do. But that's going to be our final one for the day. I used to have one of these when it was black, when I got it actually out of the Willis. So let's go ahead and get this one. Sometime soon, I think Bryce wants to do a more in-depth where we just look at the molds that I have, and I'll bring them all together and I'll show you all the different molds I have. I don't have that big of a collection. I've just only recently started recollecting some of them. But it's pretty enjoyable hobby. I think the fun is making them, not actually like keeping them, because they're fun to look at, but they're a heck of a lot of fun to make. And here it is. A skyscraper. Chicago. Okay, so that concludes the Mold-A-Rama time. We hit all the machines in the building, and I'm hearing that the ones in this exhibit, they swap out. So the 4 that are in here, they'll change out regularly, because like the 4 that were in here when I came the first time were different. And it seems like they're always pretty rare and unique molds. Also, I wanted to say that in the last video that we did about Mold-A-Ramas, or the first video actually, people were correcting me. They're saying that they are blow molds, not injection molds. So first off, thank you for the correction. Second off, I'm going to keep saying that they're injection molds because I know it annoys you. All right, it is time to enter the James Bond exhibit.
To be continued.